With COVID-19 still rolling around and I'm still stuck in my house, I realized, well, I don't think I realized like a while ago that the pressure is off, and the pressure is off that as the days are starting to pass by faster, that I don't remember to include some time to vlog about, things that I feel would be important to practice my voice and espousing ideas that I can improve my rhetoric on. So if you like watching this from the future me, there's a bunch of things that I've been meaning to comment on last week, but that I forgot to get around to because I have this bad habit of always trying to leave things to the last minute, and then I forgot about that. So, okay. So the thing that I wanted to talk about last week, but forgot, was that Tower of God Episode 1 aired. Now, if you don't know what Tower of God is, it's basically a story about no boy named Bomb. Discovered that his best friend Rachel, Rachel, the one that who took care of him, and she's basically like a mixture of older sister with best friend of, well, Rachel's not Bam's biological sister. She's like the older sister figure that she wants to go up the tower to see the stars. And Bam says, "No, Rachel, I'll follow you to the day I die." And it's a story about that. The point is that Tower of God is my favorite story, possibly of all time. I know it has has flaws like every story does, but I still love it to this day. And this is a dream I've been wanting to have since, like, when I first read it. I don't know whether it's like, I think it was in 2015 or 2014. I can't remember. I just know that when I saw Yui's face on one of the manga sites, I was like, I'm in love and I need to read Tower of God. And I just read it all the way to when it to caught up to it. Then for some reason I didn't keep up with it. I don't know why I forgot about it at a point after I caught up. And I just assumed that, I don't know, I think I did care about it at the time. But anyway, this is like a thing I think about whenever I think about Tower of God, I think, oh, wouldn't it be amazing if it had an anime, but it's in Korea and it's a webtoon, and Lord behold it's an anime. I don't know why I didn't make a vlog about, oh, it finally became an anime. I assumed it was before I ever created this channel. Yeah, that's like it. It's just like this amazing feeling of, it's, most things are not impossible. If things line up at the right time, Tower of God being one of the most popular and recognizable webtoons, and the fact that I don't know if it's just also because that anime is now it's becoming more, not just limited to Japan, because I remember this a couple years ago, China developed an anime except around a game, not like game like, I'm really throwing out details, I'm sorry. I also had this problem where I often confused Ninja Scroll with Demon Slayer, so I've now recently became bad with remembering names of anime. It's a bad habit that I need to reconcile with research into anime and all that. Yeah, I don't know, like, how to say more about it. I'm real excited that one of my favorite stories is getting adapted into anime. It could have real big implications. I really hope that this takes off with anime fans, and it could just, of what it shows in 12 to 13 episodes, the pacing will be what it is, and hope that we can get a season 2, because if we can get a season 2, that's all I could really want. If they could just adapt season 1 and the early season 2, I would be happy. Now, of course, I would like it if they could adapt the rest of Tower of God, past where he had to his conclusion. Well, Tower God hasn't reached a conclusion yet. But if the anime, let's say if the anime doesn't adapt past the early part of season 2, then, then I'll just be happy with that. Tower God season 1 and season 2. That's all I need for an anime. Anything else past that is just like, yes, I want that so badly, but I would be satisfied with a season 1 and season 2. So, okay. So, the second part of what I think I want to do for a vlog tonight is... What was it? I remember... Oh, yes! Now, I wanted to talk about this topic in my bedroom, but at this part of the night, I'm afraid that my parents might make some noise that would be audible in this vlog, so I just decided just to do it in this basement instead. That my first official podcast, well, it's not owned by me. Now, remember when I said earlier, like from a different vlog, about me going to RadCon 4, like, I don't know if I did talk about an earlier vlog, but I did, when I went to the RadCon 4 fan meetup, and I get to meet up with the procrastinators, like Digi, Nate, Tom, Gib, Munchie, and Endless, yes! And it was so much fun, and me and some of the guys from there decided to create a meetup podcast, just talking about our feelings on the matter and how we felt about the meetup. And some of us feeling like, you know what, we could actually create a podcast. Like, and it's like, yeah, I feel like the way that I want to update my presence on the internet is to be with a group. Like, there's much you can do on your own, but I feel like being with a group of similarly minded creative people will help be a inspiration to your own creative process. Like, gives you ideas because then you'll bounce off with other people. And, well, the first episode, well, I want to say the first episode is just like the meetup episode. The guy editing it, I believe, was Arcade Nova. I'm going to link his video in the description so that you can go listen to it. Well, I'd say the beginning's like, there was like a photo of me, the people, the fans, and the procrastinators just doing this pose in front of like a statue of a man with the similar pose, and he had edit the audio of the Japanese never give up motivational speech. At the end, he did the end of Evangelion theme that goes like, I wish I could just turn back time. Yep, I think at this point it's starting to get a little bit old. It's a shame because it's such an awesome theme. But I don't know. But he did do a unique spin where he did do a remix of a couple of the procrastinators videos that I made at RadCon for, like, I don't say it, but so that was, something different. Yeah, but I haven't listened to it beyond the beginning and ending, because I still can't stand listening to my own voice on playback, and it's such a shame. Like, people said that were fine with my voice, but I don't know, like, how to get past this mental block of, like, not being satisfied with my voice. That's why I just want to keep practicing my voice, but last couple days, I haven't been feeling all that motivated. Like, you could say I could be motivated because I don't like my voice and want to change it. It's really hard to reach a definite goal, unless I could find a voice tutor, but I don't know how I'm gonna fit that in my schedule when my parents are not affirming, so, like, if I really want it, I have to fit some time in, because I'm already able to, when I swallow, I can hold up my apple for more than 5 seconds, so I'm making progress on that front. What I should do is read up on that website where it's telling me, like, all these instructions and exercises, and read that again, and pay attention, and find a time, and create a schedule where I regularly exercise my voice, and then it will sound more feminine. Over time, it's not gonna come out in a day or week. I just need to keep practicing. That's the important thing, is practicing consistently. And the bigger issue that stems from this is not having the time to create my schedule. Like, it's the weirdest, like, the thing that comes from, like, not having a job is make sure that you gotta create your own timetable. You're not gonna have an obligation to go somewhere to shape the main spine of your schedule. You gotta be responsible for how you spend your time. I gotta be my own boss. And I'm way too lax on myself. I think what I should start doing is spending less time on Twitter and Discord, and more on doing my college assessments. Because while I'm studying digital media, and I know that if ideal job is not gonna be with digital media, but it's gonna be helpful because at least I'm coding websites, and I like websites, like website design. The more, like, because I started following this guy named Don Jolly, who Digibo's is also a big fan of, and he has this awesome website that is reminiscent of the late 90s, early 2000s aesthetic, and I think, well, if the internet were to become more decentralized, and we go back to individual websites instead of, like, Twitter and Facebook and YouTube, I want to learn how to design websites. And the great thing is that today, I'm on this, like, real easy assessment that should take me 10 hours to complete. They said that I can design a simple 2-page website and then just run a check just to make sure that disabled people can access it. And at first I was gonna do Ninja Scroll. That's why I watched the rest of Ninja Scroll today, the last 30 minutes. The reason why I couldn't watch it all last night was because because I stayed up late and I didn't finish it and I was tired. So I finished the last 30 minutes while walking around the basement on my regular 1-hour walk. And I was in the bedroom later that day, and I was like, I want to figure out how to do it, because I was afraid that since Ninja Scroll is an R-rated movie with the blood and the nudity, not to mention there were a couple of rape scenes, I wouldn't be able to justify doing it on an educational assessment, so I decided to do a different topic, which is Post Office by Charles Bukowski, and I was imagining, what would a fan website of a book look like? Now, it's not going to be completely fancy as Zone by Don Jolly, but it's simple. It's supposed to be simple, and I already wrote out the first draft and analysis, which is amazing. Well, I wouldn't say it's like amazing by my standards, but it is amazing that I finally got around to writing analysis again. It feels like such a long time, and I really been meaning to get back to making analytical videos, but I just want to catch up on my assessments again before doing so, because that's gonna be, it's gonna take some time. And I do thinking that I'm coming more and more to the idea of wanting to go in the direction of being a webtoon artist instead of being like a full-on YouTuber. I would be happy to make analytical videos and fun videos and vlogs like this from time to time, but I'm thinking like YouTube is more of a side gig for me to exercise my creativity, and decided that webcomics is where I want to go in terms of creativity. But things could change. So I'm keeping an open mind. But I certainly don't want to be spending the rest of my life designing websites for clients. Because not all clients are gonna have an awesome design idea like .zone. So it's a matter of pacing out my life carefully and paying attention to what I need to be working on day to day and which ones I should reserve for, on walks like social media and I gotta think of which art I need to consume that's worth my time, because as much as there might be some classic art like I Should To Know Joe I should consume, if it's not if I don't find it enjoyable and I find it a slog, then obviously I should at least put it on hold so I can find some other media to consume, because I only have one life, so I should be working towards the things that I enjoy.